All right, and we're back. Today we're gonna do a review of my first accessory here, and then we're gonna also talk a little bit about tracks, some stuff I'd never neglected to get to before, and as you can see, a couple updates to the layout. So I'll be doing some filming of some different parts today. So let's go ahead and get this all done. First, you'll notice, of course, that the tree is gone. The holidays are over. The tree is put up. So now I'm getting ready to put away the Lionel's Polar Express, and we're going to get this set up for running regular trains. It seems kind of funny to call this a layout. After all, you know, before this I had a N-scale layout, and what I had in the N-scale layout was about a 5x7 L shape. And what's really funny is the realization that I've got almost as long a layout here, and all I've got is a figure 8. So, but you know, I've just gotten back into the trains, gotten back into Lionel, and this is actually a great time. You know, forget the post-war. Yeah, it would have been great to have been, you know, around in the 50s and get all the, you know, original post-war, be the first one to go out and buy a Scout and say, oh, this is horrible, and then, you know, etc. So let's take a look at what I got here. We're going to do a review of our first accessory here. I've already got it plugged in, plus you know, I've got the bell put aside from the tree because, you know, as I said, Christmas is over, getting ready to put all this away. Hanukkah bush is taken down and stowed away. So this is the Believe flag, and it doesn't do it justice to see it here in the daytime. I mean, you see the lights, you see the silver bell. This is what the accessory looks like. Now, some things to point out about this, obviously, is that the connection is there actually on the bottom. And there's a way to, if you're going to mount it on the tabletop or on the floor, it's got a little detent in there for the cord to fit right in there. And Lionel's made it very, very, very simple, as they always have. It's even easier than before. Now it's a very specific plug, and there's a section of track that has it. All the starter kits come with an accessory plug, so you can have at least one accessory. So my first one is the Polar Express Believe. I'm hoping shortly to be able to go out and get the Hero Boy house. I may test that out, do a review, but then I'll put it right away and save it for, you know, next Christmas season. You know, I'll get to show you the making of a Christmas train layout and how that works. So anyway, when I was buying the Believe flag, I'd actually gone in there looking for the Hero Boy house, and of course I didn't find the Hero Boy house until after I'd already bought quite a bit of rolling stock and etc. And I was down to very little money, about $25 left, and that's when I found the Hero Boy house, and he had it discounted 40% off, so I'll be picking it up for $45 instead of the $98. Seems to me he's discounting that a little bit below 40%, but you know, if that's the price he said, that's the price he said. Incidentally, Engine House Trains was the local Lionel hobby shop for 20 years. Unfortunately, its owner, Marty Staiger, passed away recently. His son and his daughter are selling off all his stock to try to take advantage of that. I'm going to put a link up shortly to the Engine House Trains website. He still has, I don't know, $150,000 worth of stock alone. So I picked up the Believe flag, and as I was saying, the guy at the cash register said, that's an amazing thing, you're going to love it. And I was kind of, you know, taken back. I was, okay, well, I appreciate it. Didn't quite know what to say until I plugged the thing in. It looks great in the day. You know, the flags don't move or anything like that. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could actually, it's got enough room underneath here, underneath the base, so you could actually take that out. You could put a motor underneath it, one of the shaker motors, like find an old crossing guard gate watchman, and just take the shaker motor from under that and put it under there. Or you could take the little agitator that comes with the milk cars that never worked and put it under there, and it would kind of shake the flags so that the flags moved. But I think it looks fantastic just sitting there. It really gets the effect when you have your tree and the lights on and the room lights off at night and it's dark in here and you see those lights pointed up at the Believe flag. I think it's amazing. So this is part 6-85271, the Polar Express Believe flag, and it's very nice. About almost a foot high, so it's actually 11 1/4 inches high. Takes up 3 1/4 inches of space. When you plant this on your layout, you'll want to drill a hole and run the line under. And then you'll want to have a hole right there, and then pop it up and plug it in. And we'll talk about accessory track shortly, but suffice it to say that what you'd probably want to get is one of the little accessory buses They have an accessory bus. I don't remember exactly what it's called. I'll have to look at my catalog later and, you know, put the somewhere around here. I'll put a thing that says what it's actually called and the part number. But basically you can plug up to 4 accessories into one terminus right here. And it actually will come with a little rocker switch that allows you to choose track power or a dedicated accessory power, like if you wanted to get a GC or a CW or GW. Again, I'll put the correct name right up here. Basically, the reason you'd want to choose a power supply is that you're going to end up eventually getting a legacy controller for this. And the legacy controller you'll connect to, you know, a power brick, so it's powering the track completely. And then you want to keep this separate, because what'll end up happening is, as this one stays on, so that's just a drain of power, some of your accessories are going to activate. They'll, like the crossing gate, lights, signals, and those will create as they activate, or as a motor comes on, or as, you know, a relay begins to activate. It's going to create a sudden drain, and what'll end up happening is your trains will slow each time an accessory comes on. I found for the price I paid for it, it was very good. Adds a lot to the detail, especially at night. So I would recommend that one. This is definitely a recommend on this one. And then all you have to do to take it apart, because we're getting ready to take this apart now. Always keep your boxes, and then you put this away for next year. I think this is the same bag. I think this is the retail price is $59.99. I got this thing for half price, again, because of the closing out of Engine House Trains, which will be missed. I'm gonna miss Marty Staiger. I'm gonna miss the, you know, just the way he would talk, and he would expound on layouts and his concepts for them and what he wanted. And it's a shame that he was never able to create his own home layout that was exactly the way he wanted to have it. He had plans that included, you know, having not only, it was mostly going to be Lionel, but he was also going to have, for force perspective, he was going to have HO and N-scale trains running on it. And, you know, having off in the distance force perspective, so you'd see trains running and, you know, muted colors. He was very much a visionary, so he will be missed. So please, once the Engine House Trains website is online, please support them. Buy some stock, buy some accessories. He had quite a lot. I mean, he had things in that store that were worth many thousands of dollars. He was able to acquire some very, very, very collectible Lionel stuff. Please support them just to help to pay off the estate bills, because it costs a lot of money to run a hobby store. And to be able to keep serving the community for 20 years, he basically had to mortgage off his future just to keep it running. So please help support him, help support his memory, and buy some stuff from EngineHouseTrains.com. My material disclosure is this: I do not get any affiliate link. I don't get any commission for recommending people to go buy the stuff. I'm just, you know, celebrating the memory of an old friend who helped encourage me in model railroading. All right, thanks. Oh yes, like and subscribe.